And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. Well, North Dakota's basketball reunion, the State B, gets underway tomorrow in Minot at the Dome. And tonight, Teton's second-year head coach, Alex Herman, a Class B kid through and through from Tulna, his dad, a longtime basketball coach in the state, talks about this year's field at the new Class B under a new three-class system.
You know, I think it's going to be really interesting as we kind of see what the three-class system does. You know, even this first year, hearing a couple of different teams, and also kind of you also see that from the years there's been some, you know, some good basketball and very, you know, many competitive teams all in the same regions that have all kind of beat each other up, and you're kind of seeing which of those teams, you know, is able to get there to state. And I think already in this first year you're kind of seeing a little bit of some different teams, and also seeing a couple of teams that maybe had that, you know, that really big competition of who's going to be the one team to get out of that region, and now instead are awarded a couple of teams.
It's kind of like the Big Ten. It's kind of like become college basketball now.
Yeah, it is a little bit different with being able to get the, you know, to get multiple teams in there from one region and that sort of stuff. And I tell you, it's, I think the you know, whatever you want to kind of call those, the play-in or that challenger game that the state went to, something that Montana has done or does do. You know, like I was able to go down and watch those 4 games there in Newtown, and I mean that was a really fun day of basketball. Just being able to see those teams that have that one, you know, that one extra game, that one chance to be able to get to state was a lot of fun.
And they wanted to try to equal things up, and they really have. You know, you could talk about the scheduling all you want, but really I think it's worked out well for everybody.
Yeah, and I think too, you know, you saw a lot of it where, you know, maybe there was a pretty good rivalry from a team that's now in A and their rivals in B, or, you know, vice versa, but you still had the ability for those teams to still schedule each other, and you know, for you to still keep some of those really good rivalries, and also kind of be able to still stay and play, you know, a few more games still in your area, even though you might be in a different region, different class, and that sort of stuff. So I think it really kind of gives a lot of good things. And, you know, the big thing is just trying to kind of see, is there something out there that can level things a little bit more as far as with some of those different school sizes and that sort of stuff. And, you know, with everything, when you have kind of that first year or those first couple of years, it's not going to be perfect.
All righty, folks, here's the field. You know, we don't have the contract. I'm not broadcasting it so I can pull for him. Bowman County had a couple twins last year. They were beaten badly, but they hung in there. They have a lot of seniors. I hope they can pull it off. Small town. West Hope, Newburgh, on our region. They're going to take on Edsley, Cullen, Montpelier, North Star, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, 6:30. So they're all small towns. Minot, Ryan, not such a small town. And Sargent County, 8:15. Always fun. What a great night this is to be a college basketball fan in the great state of Montana. There are 2 beloved teams, the Grizz and the Cats, meet tonight in Boise, Idaho for the Big Sky title. And yes, a ticket to the big dance. Always great when they get together, be it hoops or football. And tonight, with everything on the line, it's college basketball fans' dream matchup in the Treasure State. During the regular season, the Grizz won both. The Battle of the Wild renewed 9:30 p.m. Of course, that's Mountain Time, and it can be seen on ESPN2. That's 9:30 p.m. on ESPN2. Enjoy, you Grizz and Bobcat fans. All right, the State A should be fun, too. As we said last night, all of the big schools in the B landed in A. That's where they belong. Devils Lake and Valley City, 1 p.m. Grafton, a huge B school, 2:45. Kindred, huge B school, and Kildare pulling for them. First time they've been there in 70 years. Then the Lakers and Shiloh Christian. And with that, folks, we take a timeout.